What is up, guys, and welcome back. We're starting this day off with the motor is getting picked up from the old Porsche. Sold it to a company. They buy them. They turn them into 4.0s, 4.2s. This is a 3.8 out of the 997. So I hit up some company that my buddy told me about, Tyler Chavis, and they buy them. They rebuild them basically. So that'll be a good candidate for somebody that has a blown up 997. For today, can't really do much. We're waiting on parts for the M3. First, we gotta load this onto the truck. Easy peasy.
They sold the thing like maybe 2 months ago. Just one for fucking whole terminal. Like 15 guys and one fucking part.
So you got it.
I was lucky because I got heavy shit today. Like.
Yeah. Right, well, the motor is off to its new home, and now I've been putting this off for a while, and you guys told me about it countless amounts of times. Having a stance car, I have a few, and I think it's time that I set myself up with something a little different. So essentially what I'm gonna do with this is right off the bat, we have to strip everything off of it completely. The bags, the wheels gotta go, stock seats gotta go. Before we do anything, we have to strip all of that stuff off of the car. Definitely is gonna be a little bittersweet because it's not gonna have the same look ever again. But there's no fun in that, so. Like I said, I have multiple cars that are set up, and they're kind of useless, to be honest. As a lot of you guys probably know. Missed this almost hitting me in the head, but we're good. Let's see what happens. Perfect. First bag out. Let's go to the rear. We'll take this side off, and then we'll go to the airlines. Damn, those things are heavy as fuck. I'm gonna need a smaller wheel. Just for the record, I know I said this, but this is not easy for me to do because I do like non-functional cars for some reason. So to have a car set up will definitely be a little change of pace. Look at it. Oh God. I need your guys' help. Do I keep rear seats? Do I leave them in there? I kind of like full interior, but if I want to go full stupid, maybe just strip it to the bone. I'll probably end up doing that though. One bucket seat, a passenger. We'll see though. Baby steps, people. The first step though, definitely. We got the little pillow airbag out, whatever you want to call it. We got the leader lines off. Now, let's just fast forward to the front and rear being stripped. Damn, that wheel is sitting crazily. Let's get this shit off. All right, so I pulled the wheels off of this side. Front strut is off. The rotor's a little stuck. I'm just gonna beat it off. Pause. And then I gotta take all this stuff out, which I already disconnected. So it should just come here. Oh, we're still hooked up. Let's see. Don't pull it. Got all the lines already pre-cut. There we go. Now I can get to the strap. This all blew out. Whatever. Drift car, right? Fuck it. All struts are removed. Now I gotta take the lines out. So we're making progress, people. You want this for your E46? Bags? No? We don't want them?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna sell them to someone else then.
You think it should have them?
No. I thought you'd be about it. Whole harness. This controls and regulates everything to the ECU essentially, right there. So poor. Full bag suspension deleted. A lot of people have told me to do this, even my friends. So, coilover will be more suiting for this style of vehicle, especially what we're going for here. So now that this is stripped to the bone for the next step, we gotta wait for the parts. This is a waiting game now. We took the Stance Boy shit off of it, and now we have a bare canvas. But me and Djnoway came up with $1 million idea yesterday. Like the idea kinda we had last night. Genius idea. That's a good idea. This is $1 million idea. So let's ask the people what they think. Bri, what would you pay for a shift knob this
I'm
like
not
this?
saying anything on camera, I'll tell you that much.
What?
This is a nice shift knob.
You can't buy Djnoway,
I'm
can you
not-
buy a shift knob like that online anywhere? No, they're all junk. Plastic. They're either plastic or they're overpriced. You got titanium and what was it? 669?
6061.
No, 6262 aluminum.
62.
Like he bought it.
I did just buy it.
No, Brian. So, what would you pay for a shift knob? Like, what would you guys pay for a shift knob of this quality?
That's the question you're gonna have to ask the people. Feels
I
great,
want your
though.
opinion.
I'll tell you my opinion on it, and it feels really nice.
We might have our first customer.
I'll be a brand ambassador for you.
You would?
Yeah, I would do that.
If he shouts it out, Djnoway, maybe we'll give him a half of a shift knob.
50% off.
Right?
Or do I
50%.
just get a short one?
Oh, a half of, yeah. Not
I'll
we.
get the leftover, whatever
Scrap.
left on the bar.
So we're gonna test with aluminum, but he did buy titanium. I think that'll be cool. Brass. But we're in the testing process.
We can make it fully custom, anodized,
Maybe a
powder coated. You could do engraving services,
Customization.
candy paint job, color match.
Oh, can you paint aluminum? Yeah, right? It'll be fine.
Fuck, paint whatever you want. You paint a potato if you want.
Yeah, but your hand is on
Powder
it.
coat it.
And over time it'll,
Will that last longer?
you know, get schmoogled. Possibly. So we can't really make what we want to make with these machines because it's
Nailed it.
illegal. So the next best thing is shift knobs. Yeah, like a.
Don't say
I know.
You gotta edit that out.
Don't say the G word.
That would be sick to do though.
A meteorite gun. You ever
See?
seen that, Bri? They make guns out of meteorites. It's the coolest thing you could ever do.
And just like that, it is a new day. Today what we have to do is go pick up some metal. But a little story time quick before we do that. So, my house has been for sale that I've lived in for a couple years. And it finally sold the other day. It was on the market for like 3 weeks. It sold, which is nice, you know? Your house, but it's time to move on out. Move into the new place. It's been a little nightmare with showings and whatnot. Yes, I will be moving out very soon here in the next week or two. A little life update. I have picked up a new hobby, fishing. We're fucking almost professionals now. Mainly with small and largemouth and in fresh water. So, to be honest, we have no idea what we're doing, but we have nice fancy equipment. And I think we're gonna go pick up this metal and try to go catch some. It's just finding spots too in Connecticut. It's very difficult. I just want to see something comical. Hold up. It's very hard to find a good fishing hole in Connecticut. You can't fish at most of the reservoirs and lakes, but I'm not saying that we do or don't, but that's where all the good fish are. You want to go in not so pressured waters, if that makes sense. Watch this shit, people. This is me every day leaving and coming to my house. It's not fun. And I'm not gonna miss this part of the house. Holy shit! What's his problem? So yeah, and that sucks pulling out of the house, and it's even worse pulling in the house. Enough of that. Let's go get some metal, and then let's go fishing for a little. Metal acquired. Look it, then when Djnoway gets out, you can get to work. We'll see how that goes, but while we wait for him, we're at our secret honey hole, so we'll see how this goes. All right, well, we're at the spot. There's been no action the past half hour. There's been action. There's been some stuff jumping. No bites though. Did you get one? I got one little bite, but it was probably just a little fish. I think this is a very pressured pond, and that's why we're not getting anything. We'll fish in there. That's not a good sign. You want to go somewhere where there's not a bank, you got to stand in the woods, in the tree, in the bushes. Tree. Another failed spot. I haven't caught a fish the last 3 times I went. Alright guys, well, we're back from fishing. Didn't catch anything, so breezy time. I never take this fishing with me. It's probably because I don't want to drink on open waters without a fishing license. I don't want to risk, but Djnoway got his metal. He's already cutting and grinding. See, look at what he's doing. Like I said, we're gonna make shift knobs, people. Similar to this one here, but a little differently. I'm gonna number them, probably do a run of 15. It will be live on the site, but I want your guys' opinions on how much that we think we should make them at. Affordable, but still worth doing because the machine work takes skill, time, equipment, resources. So you have to put that into account. But for the Porsche, we do need to make an exhaust for it. And I was gonna do a GT3 style center exit, but to keep the cost down, I don't want to spend $3 grand on a bumper right now. I have a lot going on, such as the M3. This thing still needs wheels, suspension, and I think it's a terrible financial decision to buy a GT3 rear bumper. But I'm kind of tired of looking at this car without a rear bumper on it. So I think it's safe to say we could put the rear bumper on it just to see how it looks. It's looking good. M3. Last night, we put an order through Drift HQ. I was gonna wait until I had everything before stripping it apart, but I wanted to see if I needed anything else. So I stripped it all of its suspension and stuff to see what we needed. Huge shout out to Duarte from Drift HQ. He is the plug. He's helped me a lot with knowing what to buy because this is his chassis. Like, he does E46s. He knows M3s. He knows E46s. And Euros. He's a big Euro guy, so keep it simple, people. Simple is key. I say it all the time. And I don't know if I showed this, but we got a seat for our people. So we got seat rails and all that fun stuff coming in very soon. Other things that I can't say, it should be set up. It should be set up very well. The Meisters, I'm upset about it. I just simply will not be able to run them, and it's not smart to run 19s on a drift car. So they have to go. They're wide as hell. They'll interfere with a lot of things. So perfect fitting Meisters, M3 fitment, 4,500. If someone wants them, I'll sell them. I won't sell them for a penny less. I rather just hang them up on a wall and look at them to have. They're hard to find. They'll be very difficult to get another set. And once I have a nice, not salvaged M3, they will be going on that. Unless I get 4,500. Definitely let me know. Djnoway get a Marlboro body bag. That's pretty clean. The rest of the night, we'll probably put the bumper on the Porsche and watch Djnoway make some fancy shift knobs. All right, so we have the pieces for here, because this stuff kind of needs to be on when mocking up the exhaust. We got the crash bar, rear bumper, more heat stuff. Porsche really cares about their heat management here, people. Right side, the left side. This needs to be in order for when we mock up the exhaust. So let's throw these on. Are we working on executive stuff? Top secret.
We're in the testing phase.
He's on the camera, guys. Oh, it's heavy. Get that shot, Richie. Get that executive shot. Oh. Satisfaction.
Executive.
Now we can take this and put it here, so it doesn't get sucked into the prop and the belts. What are you saying, Richie?
Don't.
Just
Don't
walk.
put me on the spot. Give me a minute.
All right. So we got all of the heat retardant materials on for the rear bumper, so it doesn't.
Heat shielding.
Yeah, but it makes it. That's what that is.
Just heat shielding. Factory heat shielding. Back in. It might have to get cut up. Johnny might get pissed.
But I think it's an executive decision running this bumper for the time being. Cause hear me out.
It's not an ugly bumper. Just,
No, yeah, it's not GT3.
Yeah, it's not center.
But like I was saying, over
chop it.
one day you could just chop it at the bends on the side and
I
add
don't
a
know if it
tube.
would be that easy, but the
For
way Johnny
Johnny.
was looking at it,
This will probably make it easier.
if you tell him that, maybe we gotta tell him that.
Yeah, because he has an idea of doing something a lot different, but make it work. But Richie was admiring the motor, and what did you say about the motor?
If I didn't know any better, I would think it's factory.
Because
Besides, the trunk's not closing. It
you
looks like it fits.
you and Aunt told me to take the trunk off.
Yeah,
That's-
it's shut. You
that's-
don't want to cut it.
It'll look
I would just cut
racy.
it.
No, they're like $800.
No, they're not.
Look them up.
This one can sit on Marketplace for $400 for 2 months.
It's not black.
Yes, it is.
Is it cut?
Carrera S black. Same exact one.
With this wing,
Yep.
active?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
It's on Marketplace.
I'll buy it right now.
$400.
I'll buy it right now.
Alright.
Now we're gonna stand here and we're gonna just transport the bumper from there to there.
Rear end it. Oh yeah. I thought it was-
Easy. It was tapped lightly in the rear end. Gotta take the tail lights out. But come on, people. What did he say?
I said it was rear ended. Basically, Richie said he don't like that word.
Don't. It was tapped lightly in the rear. I don't know why I didn't put this bumper on sooner, but then I thought like, oh, we gotta make an exhaust for it soon, so it would probably be smart. Well, I just decided that we were gonna use this bumper versus the GT3 style one. So bumper's back on. Taillight's back in, put a plate on it, see if the plate light works, and we're almost off to the races, people. Taillight's on. I know it's dark and it's kind of hard to see. It needs a plate right here. That's better. We got Djnoway over here working on from this, making this mess, to something like this. This one's the prototype. He took the one that he actually just made over there to show it to James. But look at people. Big mess he is making, and it's gonna get worse because he's only made one so far. But this is the beginning stages, and I think it's a pretty cool design / idea. So definitely give me your opinions in the comments below, because Djnoway loves doing shit like this, people. That's why he bought all this stuff, to make cool one-off or limited things that we could use for our cars, and I think this is definitely one of them, and he wants to start making them, so I'm all for it.
Djnoway had to get a haircut before he started making shift knobs. I need another haircut.
What do you think about it? We were talking about it last night,
I
and
think it's an excellent project for you guys. You know, you're doing something, making something, creating something for the world. You know, trying to make a little business out of it.
trying to better the
Trying
community.
to improve yourselves and others. I think it's an all-around win for everybody. Djnoway, he's going to be gaining skills and talents.
Yeah.
It's an all-around win, 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 win.
The next project is lug nuts, Bry.
Wow.
Imagine that. No, that's not happening.
You should not do that without a CNC.
I would never do that. But I'm glad you support it, Bry. I think it's a good idea. And Djnoway has the skill set to do it.
Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 crazy custom paint jobs.
That would be sick.
What do you think about that? Fade? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice clear coat.
We'll test your skills. How about that one, Bry? We're at the knurling process. You ain't gonna see it because the RPMs are up. see the finished.
Nice work. That's prototype V2. Actually, that's V like
Three or four. Would you say what you're critiquing now?
keep getting better.
I want to polish one, but he says it's too nice to polish, so I'm just gonna
This one,
wait.
I think. Maybe one without a knurl. I think it might just get clogged up in there. Well, the compound. Yeah,
Because
weird.
that's a fine knurl compared to the last one.
That is a nice fucking piece, though.
But you could tape the knurl off and polish just the top and bottom.
Oh, because you want to keep this raw dog and then the rest.
First of all, that's gonna fuck up the buffing mop because it's basically like
sandpaper, yeah.
And second of all, it's gonna get clogged full of all this shit. And then third of all, you're gonna mess with the actual machine finish.
So we'll keep this one raw dog, and then we have look at them all.
I don't have the first one I made.
Where's the first one?
In my red car. That one has a brass insert in the top.
That's cool. Yeah. For a little extra added weight.
Mm-hmm. I do like how it's split though.
First, which is in his red car, it's not here. Second, third, last. This one I would take.
I like this one.
Which one do you like, Bri, out of the
I don't have the other one there, but
they're all good? Yeah, I agree. Alright guys, well as you just saw, Djnoway in the process, he's in his zone. We're gonna try to make a few of these for you guys, so if you want one, they will be on the site very soon, so I will let you know when they're live. We still have to do a few things, button some stuff up, but we're gonna make them regardless. If they sell and you guys like them, we'll keep pumping them out. If not, we'll give them to our friends. You always gotta try new things, right? So the Porsche is looking like a car again. The E46 is on the lift. We just cannot do anything else because we're waiting for that Drift HQ care package to come in, which will be here very soon. Probably the end of the week, to be honest, because they have a lot of this stuff in stock, which is huge. So we'll be able to move forward on that very soon. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I guess I'm building a drift car. And I think that's a sick chassis to do it with since it's salvage and I got it for a good deal. That being said, Brian's car too. We can't forget about that. It's been over at Jimmy's getting the treatment that it deserves. Brian deserves it, people. He really does, so. Glad to see that thing coming together. Porsche content will come soon. Johnny's at the racetrack busy, but we're gonna wrap that thing up very, very soon. And the M3, of course, so. Definitely stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.